My name is Wayne G. Price. My Indian name is Ayantki. I was born in Juneau, Alaska, and been an artist for quite a long time. My dad was an artist and a carver, and he was a big inspiration. I remember looking up at him and saying that's what I wanted to do. The smell of the red cedar and the smell of the yellow cedar, it was a pretty good draw. And, I probably got started when I was 12 years old, working in Haines, Alaska, and I had quite a group of teachers back then. Leo Jacobs, John Hagen, Clifford Thomas, Jenny Lynn Smith, Ed Casco. There's quite a few of us that were working at a place called Alaska Indian Arts, and that's where it all began. It was providing a location for where artists can earn a living and do some carving. And I got my chance, I gave it a go. When I first started out, I had to do 6 months of form line before I got to touch my knives. And that's a long time when you're small and want to carve. But there was a reason, you know, the Northwest Coast art is not easy. None of it's ever easy. I look back on the days of working in Wrangell on the Chief Shake's house posts. During the 80s, Steve Brown and myself were at the helm of duplicating the original house posts. And Kajay Stuart, who did the artwork, he was so good. He was so good. He did not let anything stop him from achieving the absolute maximum quality in work and craftsmanship, and that's what I go by. Being an associate professor at UAS, I have full semester, over 50 students, and somewhere along the way it got really popular. I enjoy seeing new artists start their journey, whatever's going to happen, and we'll see how many of them stick to it, you know. I've done masks, rattles, bowls, spoons, bentwood boxes. I've done hats. I've done a little bit of each and every and all of the artwork you'd ever be able to find out there. Combs and 38 totems, and 12 dugouts. That's a lot to be proud of. A lot of tools out there now. You know, I can look on eBay, but I get a little more satisfaction out of being able to make my own tools once in a while. When you make a tool, you're able to design it and forge it, make it like you want for the job that you're building the tool to do. I think the creation of a dugout is far and away the biggest challenge and the greatest reward, because each one of them is their own adventure. They're magnificent trees, just like people, there's no two alike. Well, this is the Jibba dugout. It's my own personal dugout. My wife's son was named Jeremy, and Jibba was his nickname. We called him Jibba Juice. And he had cerebral palsy, and he could only say yes or no with his eyes, and that was it. A guy can learn a lot from a fellow like that. Jibba dugout is 28 feet long, carved out of a western red cedar tree. It's got 600 miles or more of journeys on it now. There's absolutely nothing rides like a dugout. The ancestors designed, tried and true, tested over millennia. This is the first dugout that has been interpreted as a healing canoe, and at my own personal recovery, I had a vision in the sweat lodge, And during that vision, the Creator that keeps me sober told me I had to make a healing dugout and a healing totem pole. And during that time, not feeling very good about myself, I said, well, I made a lot of dugouts. I made a lot of totems. How do you make a healing one? And the Creator told me that every chip that comes off this dugout represents a life we've lost to alcohol and drugs. And of all the chips that come off, it won't be enough. My recovery began 16 years ago. And doing quite well. Do we have a problem? Yep. We're going to do something about it? Yeah, we are. And it's been termed as holistic art now, and taking people out so they can have that experience on the water, and perhaps they get some of their own knots untied, you know. It kind of works that way.
Hoo-ha! 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 Whee!
This is a paddle I did way a long time ago. The canoe wasn't even done yet or nothing. But when I was in the sweat lodge, I had the vision. I asked what my spirit helper was. And I had a lot longer hair then, and it wasn't so white. But the wind blew my hair in the sweat lodge. Just big gust of wind. And so this is a wind spirit. And the wind comes from different directions. So that's what I made on my paddle. So, my spirit helper is the wind. It can be fierce, and sometimes it's just a breeze, you know. So it comes with a lot of energy.